welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Mika. Thank you so much for stopping in. Heart to heart, time does not heal all wounds. In fact, in my opinion, time does not heal wounds at all. We like to say that because over time, your mind starts to change. You start to focus on other things. Thus, you start to feel like, I'm healed from that. You went over a breakup. You went through divorce. You went through being hurt about losing a job or being disappointed because of a friend that disappointed you and did wrong by you. You tend to feel like you have healed from it as time goes on. But what I'm learning now that I'm back in therapy, one, and two, just sitting with myself and being real and raw and really pulling back the layers to who I am, I'm learning that time didn't heal that. Time just gave you a facade to think like, oh, I'm healed from it because you're no longer thinking of it. Think about it this way. Whenever you're going through something initially, you focus on that. So in that time that you're focusing on it, you're feeling all the emotions that's going on that's attached to that feeling, that's attached to that thing that's hurt you or made you feel whatever type of way that you're feeling, right? But once you get through that, as time goes on, you start to forget about that pain because you're not focused on it. Because if it's something that you had to let go of, you lost a family member, you went through breakup, like I said, or whatever it was that you felt like it was tough to get through at the time, as time goes on, you're not focused on that anymore. If someone passes away, you're not going to just stay there and focus on them, but you didn't heal from it either. It's just over time you feel like, well, that person passed away, and it becomes an acceptance. But there's a difference between healing and acceptance. Although the two work together, there is a difference. Because I can accept something, but doesn't mean that I heal from it. And it's just like a wound that can be infected, let's say. If you get a deep cut, if you were to go to the doctor, they are going to give you antibiotics. They're going to suture it up or, bandage it up, whatever they need to do for your wound, and then allow it to heal. They don't say, oh, with time, that's going to heal. That's it. Now, they tell you over time it will heal, but initially, they do things to protect it from getting infected or protect it from getting worse. And that's what a lot of us are doing. We tend to say, well, if I can make it a month or 2 or 3 without thinking about this person, talking to this person, and I'm healed. That's not true. It's not true. And I used to think like that as well. But the truth of the matter is, when things come up, when people remind me of somebody or something someone's done to me, it's a trigger. And that trigger is not coming from, oh, that happened. It's just that memory. Yeah, it's that memory, but it's also the fact that you didn't heal from that. You have to go through healing, not overcome healing. You can't just heal and get past something. You can't pass it up. You have to go through it. So you need to start sitting with yourself and saying, you know what? This is what hurt me. This is the person that hurt me. And attach those feelings and those emotions to whatever it was, and then work on that. Work on unpacking that luggage, because if not, all you're doing is just holding on to that luggage and picking up more luggage along the way and picking up more luggage, because you're not learning the fact that time is not the healer. Time is not your answer. Time is just time. The real healing comes from work, whether that be, you getting into your Bible, connecting with God, that whether that's, going through therapy. I recommend all 3 personally, because God gives us resources. And I feel like if you can initially work with getting a therapist and really just spurring out those feelings instead of going to family or friends or going within yourself and in your mind, constantly sitting with that and then trying to push it down, they'll kind of help you process that. But in the meanwhile, the more tougher things, the deeper parts of you, the parts that no one knows about, that I feel like should be getting worked on with God. You get what I'm trying to say? And when you have that relationship with God, He'll get you through anything. He's going to be with you through anything. He's not going to get you over it. He's going to let you go through it, because why He allowed it to happen to you in the first place is because you have a lesson to learn. And that lesson may not even be for you. It may be for you to go and tell your testimony to somebody else. It may be for you to tell your children, oh, I went through that one, when I was this age or that age, and this is how I got through it. This is what I had to do. And it also helps you to have the confidence to direct people to God. Because if you don't have anything to show, how will people believe you? So that's just my opinion about it. Like I said, you all can make whatever decision you want when it comes to your faith. But this is just mine. And it's just my opinion. But as far as me talking about the healing, I'm just saying that's true across the board, that you can't just rely on time to heal it, because all you're doing is just packing it in, and it's going to resurface. It's going to continuously resurface because you don't deal with it. You're not dealing with it. You're just saying, I'm going to sit back and allow time to go past. I'm going to allow myself to get older and I'll get past it because that happened when I was 20. Now I'm 40. No, now it's worse. Just like that infection I just gave you guys an example of. If the doctor were to say, you know what, if it was a nasty wound, it was something that can get badly infected if not treated, if an antibiotic was not provided, if that healing help was not provided, it's just going to get so bad that it can affect other tissues in your body. It may even cause you to have to lose that part of your body, depending on how bad that infection is. It can make you really sick. It can take your life. But that's what you're doing when you're holding on to things and you're saying, with time, it'll just go away. You can't ignore it. It's not going to go away. It's just going to progressively get worse. And come a point where you're not going to be strong enough to keep pushing it down. You're just going to explode. You're going to lash out on people who don't deserve it. And you're just going to be sitting in anger all the time because you never dealt with that. And you may be feeling like everything's great in my life. Why am I mad? You're mad because you're still holding on to luggage and things that should have been let go a long time ago. But you didn't let it go. You didn't deal with it. You thought that over time you was going to heal. That's not healing. That's hiding. That's packing it away. I'll deal with that later. That's what that is. But if you never get around to dealing with it, it's never going to go away. But this is my thoughts, my opinions. You let me know yours. Drop your comments in the comment box below. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what your thoughts are. Of course, as usual, all I ask is that you're polite and courteous, because someone like myself is reading your messages, and we're not here to be negative or to try to tear each other apart because we believe and we think differently. We're human. We're supposed to be different. So share your testimony, share your thoughts, whatever you like, and we'll keep the conversation going. But if you would like for me to share your testimony without sharing any of your personal information, you can definitely send me an email and I will do that for you. Or if you would like to bring up a topic you would like to talk about, or if you would like to just share with me how you're feeling, or get my opinions on things, or share your opinions with me just between us, you can also do that as well in my email. You let me know what you think. We'll keep the conversation going, and we will talk next time. Bye.